Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have my August favorites, and I was kind of thinking about how I could differentiate my monthly favorites from my Friday favorites. And I think what I'm going to do is, in my August favorites, I'm going to include, the kind of makeup and beauty stuff that I include in my Friday favorites. So I'm going to tell you the things I've been loving the whole month, just briefly. So some of those may be repeats, but then I'm also going to throw in hair care, body care, skin care, fashion, randoms, sometimes those sorts of things. So that's kind of how I'll differentiate between the two. So hope that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited to share with you what I've been loving in the month of August. And yeah, let's just jump right on in. Okay, so starting with foundations. I've definitely still been loving my Estee Lauder Double Wear. That's what I'm wearing today. It's still my holy grail, so that's always going to be my favorite. But I also have been using off and on the L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder Bare Skin Perfecting Makeup, and I wear it with the Benefit Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer. So both of these were really favorites this month, and I wore it several times, which that's a lot for me to wear another foundation several times in the month. Another foundation other than my Estee Lauder Double Wear. So this is definitely a favorite. This doesn't have very good lasting power by itself, but mixed with this, it works really well. It has a light coverage. It's very kind of airy and light and feels very free on your skin. So I do really like it. I was really pleasantly surprised. I thought I would not like it at all. But mixed with this, by itself, not such a big fan. But with this, it's really great. Okay, and then for my powders, I'm still loving my Ben Nye Luxury Powders in Buff. I usually use this kind of in this area, kind of to almost highlight a little bit. So I use this one there, and the Beige Suede I use kind of on the outsides of my face, sort of to warm up my skin a little bit. But I love these together. They help me stay matte all day. They look really natural. They go on easily. They're very finely milled, so I love these. I get these at a local costume shop in our area, but you can order them online, various websites, or you could check a costume place in your area. So that's where I find mine. Okay, for blushes this month, these were definitely a favorite. I have to mention these. These are the Milani, I think it's Coming Up Roses, something like that, something Roses collection. I have a blog post about these with swatches and everything. I'll link my blog below so you can look there for that. But my favorite of the three, well, I would say in this order. Least favorite would probably be Flora Passion. It's kind of more of a warmer pink. It's still nice, but I didn't wear it as much. And then second favorite would be Bella Rosa. It's a real kind of baby pink. It's right here. So I liked that one a lot. But my most worn one, surprisingly, was the one in Romantic Rose, which is just kind of like a, just kind of a, I don't know, boring sort of color, to be honest. Oh, I just realized I have makeup on my hand. Don't mind that. It just happens when you're always playing with makeup. This one right here, it doesn't have a lot to it, but it works really great with just, wild eyes like I'm wearing today. I don't have it on today, but these kind of colors just work really well with crazy eye looks, which I've been doing a lot this month. So I really love these. And I really honestly don't know why, because like I say in my blog post, the texture of them is not that great. They're to me, I've heard everybody else say they're soft, they're silky. I don't think they are. I think they kind of have like a strange sort of chalky texture. But on the skin, I think they work fine. So I don't really have a problem with their texture. But I definitely would not call them silky. But maybe I got a weird batch. Who knows? But I still really like them. I've been wearing those a lot, for sure, this month. Okay, for eyes, you can probably guess it's the Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette and the Lorac Unzipped palette. I love both of these. These were both new purchases this month. The Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette was towards the end of the month. Just awesome collection of colors. I've talked about this. I have a whole video, I have a review, I have a tutorial, I have a blog post. I talked about it in my Friday favorites, so I'm not going to go into detail, but great collection of colors. You really can make a ton of looks with this. Don't be afraid by the bright, fun colors. That just makes it interesting. But you can do so many cool looks. Vintage or Tacky just did a look that was amazing with it. If you don't subscribe to her, she does. You probably are. If you found my channel, you probably found her. But Vintage or Tacky, and she just does a phenomenal look. So she did one with that recently that was beautiful. Okay, and then the Lorac Unzipped palette, beautiful. I'm going to have a look coming up with this really soon. Just like pretty warm, rosy gold kind of colors. maroons. I mean, I barely touched that. Just beautiful. I mean, so pretty. I debated this for a long time and I'm so glad I got it. I've really been enjoying it this month. Okay, I've been on the hunt for a great eyeliner and I'm still on the hunt for a great eyeliner. It's just, I have, like I've said before in many, many videos, I have super sensitive eyes. They water a lot. I wear contacts. They're sensitive because of that. My eyes like itch and bother me all the time, so I'm always rubbing them. And so anyway, I'm still looking for my holy grail eyeliner. But this month, the one that was working best for me is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. I got this with the Smoked palette. Very, like, super rich and creamy and black. Most days it lasted, but then some days I would have like a little random, you know, fogginess underneath my lower lash line. So for the most part, it worked really well, but I want to find a drugstore one, so I'm going to take some of your suggestions from my last Friday favorites and try to find one that I really love. So, still on the hunt. Okay, mascara this month. Surprisingly, I've been wearing more of the Jordana Best Volume Extreme Volumizing Mascara, which I mentioned in a Friday favorites. It gets on my upper eyelid. Kind of depends on which eyeshadow base I use. Today I'm wearing NARS, but what I've been doing is I mix it with my Holy Grail CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume, the orange one. I do that first, and then this one's a wetter formula. The other one, I love that mascara, the CoverGirl one, but it takes a lot of building up. So this one is just, it's more wet, so, but it really lengthens your lashes. Like I said, I have it on today. Of course, I have a super dramatic eye, so it's a little harder to see my lashes, but I really do like it, and it's like, I think $4. Amazing. They have a lengthening one. Don't like that one as much. I like this one, and it's got like a fat kind of bristled brush. Put that in front of my face so you can see it. So it I don't know, it's just easier to handle. The other one's plasticky, and which the CoverGirl has that too. I'm not as big of a fan of those brushes. But anyway, love this. Okay, for lips this month, I've been all about like neutral lips, kind of like I'm wearing today. I've already forgotten what I have on today. I have an e.l.f. one, a matte lipstick. But anyway, one of my all-time favorite, just basics, is the Rimmel Kate in 101, and I did wear this several times this month. One of my friends on YouTube, Makeup and Me, love her channel, she mentioned she got it and wasn't a fan of the texture, which I completely agree with her. The texture is weird. On your hand it's fine, but on your lips it's kind of like grainy, sort of. But after I get it on, it really doesn't bother me too much, but I really love the color. It's really, really pretty. And it's a good just kind of basic everyday. And then I've been wearing a lot of the NYX Butter Glosses, which smell incredible. This one is in Vanilla Cream Pie. So a lot of times what I do with these is, like today, I put on that e.l.f. lipstick, which I'll put it down below. I think it's a natural. And it was a little too brown. So then I can put something like this over it that's a little bit more pinky. And it kind of fixes it a little bit. So I use these a lot to kind of, if I'm putting on a lipstick and I go, ooh, this needs a little bit more brown or it needs a little bit more pink, then I just put one of these over it and it changes the color just slightly. So like I said, I love the kind of basic pinks, basic neutrals this month on my lips because I've been doing super dramatic eyes, especially with my Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette. Okay, and then for nails this month, I have nothing on my nails right now. I'm letting them breathe for like a half a day or something. I've been loving my white polishes with either like a shiny top coat or like a funky kind of glitter over it. So I love the Hard as Nails, Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear in white on. It's very opaque, can get a little streaky, but it works well. It stays on my nails. I like these. There's a couple that, like the mint one, chips like crazy on me. I don't know why. But for the most part, these Extreme Wear work really well on me, and they're cheap, like $2.79 or $1.99 or somewhere around $2 to $3. So they're cheap. So I love these. I love these. You know what I mean? I love these. Okay, a skincare favorite this month, and by the way, I am going to be doing a skincare routine video, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to film that and get it up. I have so many videos I have ready to go that I'm almost having to like pull myself in, like pull the reins and slow down a little bit because I'm filming so much and that I'm getting ahead of myself. So anyway, I will have a skincare routine coming up soon. It's on my list. But I've been loving this Acure Lilac Stem Cells Oil Control Facial Moisturizer. That's basically the name, is Acure Oil Control Facial Moisturizer. I think I got this at Sprouts, or you can get it at like Whole Foods or something like that, but it's a more natural kind of moisturizer. I try to stick to, if I can go towards natural skincare and body care and things like that, I do, but I'm not like obsessive over it. I just feel better when I'm doing more natural things, particularly on my skin, because it's your largest organ. So, but this one, it works really well that it controls the oil pretty well, but still moisturizes my skin, because my skin is weird. Sometimes I get up and it's like, ugh, it just feels like tight, you know, like almost dry. So then using this like really feels like it soaks into my skin, but it doesn't make me oily, because I get usually pretty oily, especially in my T-zone during the day. So I really love this. It's a good product. I think it was around $19 for this size, and this is a 1.75 fluid ounces. Yeah. Okay, for body care, I've been loving the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Body Scrub, and this one is just in Brazilian Nut. I got this at Ulta. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. I love it. It's like my favorite scrub right now, because I want a scrub that's gonna like do something. You know, some scrubs, it's like they have nothing to them. Like they're not gritty enough and they don't work well. So for sunless tanning, which obviously I haven't done it in like a week and a half, so I'm super pale again. But when I do my sunless tanning, I love to use this as my scrub the night before, or right before I do it, or whatever. So, and I think it's like $5 or $6 at Ulta, so it's a great price, and I love this product, and it smells good. They have like mango and some other smell. This one almost has like a coffee nut kind of smell, so it's like that like comforting kind of a smell. I love it. Okay, for hair care this month, I have been loving the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. I did use it today. I had always used the Aquage Sea Salt Spray, which I heard about from Samantha Sherman years ago. And I love that still, but it's like $18. And this is, I think, like 5 to 7 or 8 or something around that. I think probably around 5 to 7. You can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Ulta. So I've been just really trying this, thinking, well, maybe I can try to like use this instead because it's cheaper. And I have been really liking it. I love the smell. It's kind of like a, when you open it, it gets salt everywhere. Like cherries or something. Almost like Jergens lotion, which some people would probably go, what? You like that smell? But I don't know, it's kind of like a cherry sort of scent, and I really love it. You can get crazy with it, just like with the Aquage one, so you can't use too much, otherwise it makes your hair look greasy or crunchy or something. So after I curl my hair and I flip it over and kind of do whatever, I just kind of spray some spots. Maybe I could show you with this thing. I'm not gonna actually do it, but I'll spray some spots, like maybe 4 for my whole head, and then I just take my fingers and kind of scrunch. And it just sort of like breaks up the curls and makes them look a little bit more natural. So, but I really love it. Like I said, $5 to $7, good product. And then finally for fashion this month, I wore this necklace several times, so I'm gonna include that as my fashion favorite. It's from Shop Lately. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was Glint and Gleam. This is Shop Lately too. I can't remember, I think this was Glint and Gleam also. I'll have a link down below, but I love this website. What I'm running into with my statement necklaces is that I like color, I like things that are interesting, so I've noticed that like my clothes look that way and my jewelry looks that way. So I don't have a lot of like solid shirts to be able to wear something this, you know, this is like a real busy thing going on here. So you gotta have something pretty basic to go with it. So I don't have a lot of those kind of clothes, just a few. So I haven't gotten as much wear out of my statement necklaces as I wish I could. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm running into, but I love this one because it's still funky and different, kind of has that sort of multi-faceted color to it, but you know, it's still not like, it's not like this, you know, it can, which I have this kind of peeking out from behind my shirt, which I like, so then it's not so like, wow, you know what I mean? Just like that, wow. So anyway, I really like this one because it's still funky and different, but not, but I could wear it with more things. So yeah, so those were all of my August favorites. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Let me know, are there other things you'd like me to include? I was thinking about like music and movies or things like that, but with that it's hard because like music I pretty much just listen to the radio and I like all kinds of music. Food, I eat a lot of the same things, so I wouldn't have much to share there. But if I can think of more randoms, then I definitely will. I guess I'll include a favorite show. Big Brother, love that show. I've watched it for years, since like season 3, so I'm obsessed with it. All during the summer I like get giddy when it is about to come on, so I love Big Brother, so that would be my show favorite. So anyway, these are all my August favorites. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please thumbs it up if you did, and please subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you to my channel, and thank you to all my subscribers for your support and encouragement. You really mean the world to me, and I love just getting to know you and interacting with you. So yeah, so have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!